Hello Scorpio, this is a timeless reading for you. I'm using my medieval oracle cards. You have the Enchantress, the Sun, the King, and the Laurels, and the very first impression that I got from this spread was there is something about authority and fear here. And I feel like the fear is probably on your side. Like there is some kind of woman or even man, someone who appears to be very rough, very tough, very bossy, very gross. I don't mean gross in the disgusting way. I mean someone who's not, or who doesn't appear to be very sensitive or feeble or like fine-lined. This is just someone who is square and gross, and they could even be physically tall and muscular or thick. I don't know. This person appears a little bit like a hindrance on some kind of success that you would want. This could be a job interview. This could be, I don't know, maybe you have to deal with some bureaucratic stuff and you're afraid of this person. Maybe you have to introduce a case to this person. Maybe you have a legal case and this is the lawyer of someone. I don't know what this exactly is about, but this enchantress person appears very negative to you, and you might be very scared that they will have a very negative influence onto something that is important to you. So I'm sensing a little bit of nausea. I feel a lot of excitement and anxiety in my guts running around. Like heart is pounding, you feel a little bit sweaty, but just a little bit. But at the same time, you feel cold. And there's just this anxious feeling in your stomach rushing around. I feel cold hands, cold, sweaty hands. Sorry to just say that, but you know, this kind of anxiety, diarrhea. So don't worry, it doesn't mean that you will definitely have this, but you know, sometimes when we are extremely anxious or nervous, we can get this sense that we need to go to the toilet. Like I feel that too. Like there's so much anxiety and nervousness in the body due to this person. But I feel like this will all just be a waste of energy because everything will be cleared out. Everything will be erased. Everything will work in your favor in this situation. There is the sun and it's warm and it's enlightening. It is brightening everything up. It brings clarity and it's also very sharp. It's very burning. It is powerful. And there are some unexpected good news here. And you know, this whole feeling of this fear of authority that was, you know, regarding this enchantress was enhanced with the king card. I mean, this is at least on the earth, it is the highest authority here in the deck. Spiritually, the king is not the highest authority, but as a person on earth, he is. So there's this super huge authority here in your reading. And it could even be that in a situation you encounter several authority figures, that you have to go through a process where you have to prove something or convince someone of something, and you have to meet at least two of these people in this authoritative position. But you will be successful in that. It's just a very simple reading here, Scorpio. This king might even not just accept something, but they might even appreciate you for something that you didn't even expect. Like you were scared that this person would reject you, or if they accept you, then just, I don't know, just as a favor, Like, but I feel like this person will have a lot of good words, and you might be very surprised, but there is success here in a situation where you were fearing the worst. We have the mirror here and the goblin, and I feel like, I don't know why I'm getting this, like when you have to go through this and you have not yet received this, I'm sorry, the camera looks so terrible. It does that the whole time. Like, at first is like almost sharp, and then it becomes like this. Like, it looks so horrible. Maybe it's the light outside when the clouds are blocking the sun. I don't know what this is. But I think it's more important that you hear me. So I was getting this thing that during this time you might be afraid of looking into the mirror. I don't know, just this fear is taking over for a few days or hours so heavily here that you might be afraid when you look into the mirror, you see this goblin. You might see an ugly grimace in the mirror. Oh my God. Sometimes maybe even when you go to a public toilet. Oh, I was earlier mentioning this anxious diarrhea thing. When you go to a public toilet and then there's this really bright neon light, and when you wash your hands, usually they have a mirror above the sink, and then sometimes it's like you're forced to look at yourself in the super bright neon light, and it can be uncomfortable, especially if you already feel like you don't have any self-confidence and you feel super afraid of something or someone. And when I'm talking about this, I'm getting this stomach pain again here. But really, I feel like there's nothing to worry about, but it's easier said than done, right? I can understand, like, something is really frightening you here, and I think it's okay to be afraid. But yeah, I hope that I'm right, and whatever this is that you're scared of will be really positive at the end for you. We have the coins here as well, so together with the laurels, that's actually quite good. Like, it could really be, I really hope for you that there is, out of this really uncomfortable situation, there's some unexpected success here coming in for you. I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for watching.